In the past, cybersecurity has been viewed as a technology issue. Now it is considered an environmental, social, and governance issue under the ESG framework. Companies are putting more money and effort into the cybersecurity to prevent possible reputational damage that comes with cyber attacks. They can also be hit with massive fines if they're not meeting the continuously increasing regulations. Cyber attacks present threat to the value of a company. 90% of a company's assets are no longer physical. Data is now the most valuable asset for companies, whether it's personal data, financial information, security data, or behavioral data. Financial services are one of the top 3 sectors targeted by hackers. Attacks on financial firms make up 1/5 of all cyber attacks. A cyber attack is when someone attempts to steal, expose, or destroy data, disable systems, or breach systems. Cyber attacks can be a single hacker or an organization. They use different softwares such as malware, ransomware, or phishing to breach systems. Cybersecurity involves different measures to protect the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information kept on computer systems. The 3 main aspects of cybersecurity are prevention, detection, and response. It is important for businesses to have adequate cybersecurity to protect sensitive data, such as customer info, financial records, and intellectual property. It is important to maintain business operations. They can suffer a loss of productivity. Operations can be shut down for hours or days. It is important so that they comply with regulations. They have specific security standards that they have to uphold. They can be dealt hefty fines and penalties if they're caught not meeting these standards. And it helps build trust with customers. This can lead to increased loyalty and long-term relationships with their consumers. Prioritizing cybersecurity in a company's ESG strategy can safeguard their reputation and financial stability, as well as lead them to be better equipped for success.
At Capital One, there are several stakeholders involved and affected when a cybersecurity attack occurs. There are internal, external, and financial stakeholders. Internal stakeholders include your board of directors and employees. Your board of directors are affected because they are held accountable when a cybersecurity attack occurs. Employees are affected when an attack occurs since they are concerned about the business closing or the possibility of losing their income. External stakeholders are the customers and suppliers and partners of the business. A cyber attack on Capital One can affect your customers because their data can be leaked and the company could lose their trust. A cyber attack on your company could leak out to suppliers and partners, causing their systems to be compromised as well. This compromising could cause them to have data leaks of their own. Businesses can also be affected financially when their stock prices and financial stability are affected by the cybersecurity attack. Stock prices can be affected because investors won't purchase your stock for fear of Privacy Act breaches. The company could suffer financial stability because of data breaches and investors losing trust in the business.
Government initiatives. National Cybersecurity Strategy. The Biden-Harris administration released this strategy in March 2023, emphasizing robust collaboration between the public and private sectors. It aims to shift the burden of cybersecurity from individuals and small businesses to larger organizations better equipped to handle these risks. Federal agency recommendations. The U.S. Government Accountability Office has made numerous recommendations to federal agencies to address cybersecurity challenges. These include establishing comprehensive strategies, securing federal systems, protecting critical infrastructure, and safeguarding privacy. Dedicated national cybersecurity agencies. Countries are establishing dedicated agencies to oversee national cybersecurity efforts. These agencies are responsible for protecting critical infrastructure, responding to incidents, and enforcing cybersecurity laws. Capital One. Cybersecurity Development Program. This program helps recent graduates explore different roles in cybersecurity, providing hands-on experience and mentorship to build a strong foundation in the field. Incident response and recovery. Following the 2019 cyber incident, Capital One has significantly invested in strengthening its cyber defenses. They have implemented robust data security strategies, including encryption and comprehensive risk assessments. Zero Trust Architecture. Many organizations are adopting a zero trust approach, which assumes that threats could be both external and internal, and therefore no entity is trusted by default. Employee training and awareness. Continuous training programs to educate employees about cybersecurity best practices and potential threats. Advanced threat detection. Utilizing AI and machine learning to detect and respond to threats in real time.
As a company looks into cybersecurity and cybersecurity drills, there are some threats that they may face. For example, Capital One can face the threat of cost when looking into cybersecurity and the drills that go along with cybersecurity. This is because it can become pricey to invest in these softwares and the training of their employees and investing in IT people who will teach your company how to work these softwares and how to look at these threats. This can become pricey. So it's important for the business and Capital One to look into their business strategy and figure out an efficient and non-costly way to invest in these softwares and drills and security. Also, the company may face the threat of time. This is because cyber threats can happen quickly. Therefore, it's important for the business to work in a timely manner because cyber threats are constantly changing and evolving. So it's important to work quickly to figure out the next solution to each of these problems. Another threat the company may face is malware, or also known as malicious software. Ransomware is a type of this software. It's a type of malware where a person will infect a company's computers and systems and will not stop until a certain amount of money is paid. This is very dangerous for a company such as Capital One because they are a financial institution. When looking into the article written by IT Connect called Malware and Ransomware, it is said that in SOFO's 2021 State of Ransomware report, it was reported that the average ransomware recovery costs for businesses more than doubled, rising from $761,106 in 2020 to $1.85 million in 2021. Besides the ransom payment, calculated costs include downtime, salaries, device and network costs, lost opportunity, and other associated financial loss. Therefore, that's another threat to Capital One that they may face, which can also be included in the cost threats. Also, some opportunities that can arise for Capital One when looking into cybersecurity and cybersecurity drills. For example, safer solutions to storing customer data will arise. Also, being aware of cyber problems and cyber threats. Not only the company, but also the employees will be more educated of cyber threats and know what to look for in order to prevent these cyber attacks or catch them early enough to stop them from getting worse. Also, an opportunity for the company is customers feeling safer and more secure, because the company showing that they're putting in the work to protect their customers will cause the customers to feel safer and also more proud to use the company to store their important financial information.
The Triple Bottom Line is a service that holds the company accountable at a public level. With this, it builds a bridge of trust between the consumers and bank, as they will first recognize the integration of sustainable practices, societal and environmental improvements, as well as recognizing the overall shared values and beliefs of the system, which is to carry out their purpose of being a trusted, followed, productive, and innovative bank that sees their clientele at an intimate and caring level. As their purpose is being fulfilled, the profit will increase on its own, but the money does not matter if one is not being good. In 2019, Capital One faced one of the most concerning, fascinating, and game-changing security breaches of all time. Lack of cybersecurity cost them investors and customers alike, which was very hard for them as they are one of the top 5 largest consumer banks in America. With the utilization of tokenization, encryption codes, Amazon Web Services, and even managing services like CloudWatch, CloudTrail, and GuardDuty can help with restrictions, privacy, and overall security protection.
Economic benefits. Cost savings. Regular drills can help identify vulnerabilities before they are exploited, potentially saving millions in breach-related costs, including fines, legal fees, and remediation expenses. According to IBM's 2023 Cost of a Data Breach report, the average cost of a data breach in the financial sector is $5.85 million. Operational continuity. Capital One can minimize downtime and maintain business operations by preparing for cyber incidents and ensuring consistent revenue streams. Gartner estimates that the average cost of IT downtime is $5,600 per minute. Insurance premiums. Demonstrating a proactive approach to cybersecurity can lead to lower cybersecurity insurance premiums. Social benefits. Customer trust. Regular drills can enhance customer confidence in Capital One's ability to protect their personal and financial information, increasing customer loyalty. A survey by PwC found that 85% of customers will not do business with a company if they have concerns about its security practices. Employee awareness. These drills can improve employees' understanding of cybersecurity threats and best practices, fostering a culture of security within the organization. The SANS Institute reports that organizations with regular cybersecurity training and drills see a 70% reduction in security incidents caused by human error. Reputation management. Successfully managing and mitigating cyber threats can bolster Capital One's reputation as a secure and reliable financial institution. Environmental benefits. Reduced resource consumption. By preventing cyber incidents that could disrupt operations, Capital One can avoid the additional resource consumption associated with recovery efforts, such as increased energy use for data recovery and system restoration. A study by the Uptime Institute found that data centers account for about 1% of global electricity use. Sustainable practices. Implementing cybersecurity measures can be a part of a broader commitment to sustainability, as a secure digital operations can reduce the need for physical resources and paper-based processes.
It is very feasible for Capital One to address cybersecurity and use regular cybersecurity drills. This is because Capital One already invests in a part of their business in cybersecurity education and information. For example, when we look at the data security strategies for sensitive data, that is an article written on the Capital One website. It says data security strategies employ various methods such as robust encryption, HTTPS/TLS, payload encryption, and cryptographic keys. These combined strategies contribute to a comprehensive approach to data security, addressing various aspects of information protection. Looking into this article, we can see that the company is already investing some of their resources into looking into information about data security and the security of their company. So it's feasible for the company to look into these cybersecurity drills and software, etc., because they already have the education and understanding of how important it is. Also, as stated in a previous slide, there are already current initiatives and solutions that are being implemented by organizations and the government. Therefore, with this collaboration, it is feasible for Capital One to also address cybersecurity solutions.
In 2019, Capital One was impacted by a data breach that affected more than 100 million customers. Even in the aftermath of a cybersecurity breach, customers can still suffer drawbacks and risk, requiring new mitigation processes to be implemented. With regular cybersecurity drills to keep more attacks from occurring, businesses can still face numerous operational challenges. These challenges could range from interrupting normal business operations and machine downtime that could reduce production output. To mitigate this type of drawback, performing the drills could be during the least populated work times. Also, employees can suffer from fatigue with recurring cybersecurity drills. Employees claim that routine drills can become monotonous. With repeated drills, employees will sometimes ignore real-time cyber emergencies. According to this article, Fatigue can be relieved by using better communication and performing cybersecurity drills when less employees are affected. Businesses and employees can get a false sense of security when these drills have been performed with no more attacks. They tend to let their guard down when they think their cybersecurity systems have been upgraded and efficient. To mitigate this issue, the business needs to send out reminders to be cyber secure.